What's going on, guys? We are back.
Yo, what it do, what it do?
If he say that one more time, I might have to have an aneurysm. Okay, guys.
Oh,
But
wow.
today, we are reacting to through Tinder stories. Tinder.
Three true, three true
Three,
Tinder
three,
stories.
three. Three.
Yeah, no, that,
Okay.
that that's a tongue twister right there.
Okay. Well, we like and subscribe because like and subscribe to IMR Scary Tales because it's the whole reason we can do this. And also, make sure you hit the little bell. Yep. Make sure you hit the Make sure you hit
Hit the little
make sure you
bell,
hit
the
the
ding
little
ding
bell.
ding
Ding ding ding ding
for
ding.
our channel type beat.
Cause we're
You know.
broke and we need money and we have no lives. Okay, three,
No life is
two,
crazy.
1, go.
Around March of
Okay.
2014, I started talking to this girl on Tinder. She seemed cool and fun.
Ooh.
For about a week
Ew. look at his smile, bro. Do you not see it?
Bro,
Yo.
look at the profile pic, bro. That gotta be a scam.
nigga like Batman. Oh, now he got catfish to Chacho.
He claimed that he really liked me.
You heard that?
Please be
He nigga said he was a guy. He said he was a guy.
I declined. I blocked his profile. Just continued on.
I already would have knew that shit was fake.
About a week later, I started talking to another girl.
And it's the same guy.
Once again, she seemed cool and fun, and we hit it off right away.
He's coming after you, by the
She asked
way.
if I spoke to other people on Tinder frequently, and rather stupidly, I told her about my previous encounter with the man lady. Weeks later, I would realize that this new girl was the same girl as the week before.
Oh, we know. Whoo! I thought it could get me.
Sad, same girl.
Yeah. No, same girl is dumb atrocious. That's quite the
She
problem.
asked me if I wanted to meet up, and I said sure, as long as it was in a public place. We
Mmm.
decided on a cafe. The next day, I sat at the table waiting.
Your boyfriend's coming for you.
5,
Mmm.
10, then 15 minutes had passed, and she was nowhere to be found.
You mean he?
I then peered out of the window and saw, across the street, a man staring at me.
Ew.
Ah,
You going, bro?
Waited a few
I think he
seconds
likes you.
and looked back, but he was still just standing there,
Watching me.
staring.
Menacingly.
At that point,
Like he wants to flirt
I
with
left
me.
the cafe, got on my bike, and booked it home.
Yo, why would you catfish?
A little freaked out.
Just be,
Tried to pull
just
myself
be
together
gay.
and reason that no one could have followed me. Then I deleted my Tinder profile, and things were normal for a few weeks.
we did not need that shot. We did not need that shot.
3 weeks later,
Yo.
I started
That
getting
was
these
so
phone calls.
unnecessary, bro.
The numbers always showed up as unknown.
That was disrespectful.
I picked up the first few times to some guy breathing heavily into the phone.
We're not
I was already a little freaked out.
Nah, we already did this one
Stopped
before,
picking
bro.
up any call. Displayed
No,
the
it's not this one, but
I
it's
know.
the same
we
thing with
already-
stalkers. They breathe heavily on the phone.
At first,
Ew, why?
confirmed.
Ew, look at his feet, bro.
Why they all even?
Calls for attention. In person.
Yo.
Then it changed to very sexual texts.
Oh,
Until eventually the messages became threatening.
a guy was just flirting with him.
Messaging started throwing out my family and friends' names and their whereabouts.
How you know this?
Whoa.
Get involved unless I answered. Because they were texting me, I could see a displayed number. But when I called phone providers, they told me the number couldn't be traced, and that it was likely a track phone. Right.
Caught you, stupid.
About 2 weeks, not responding to the text, thinking I shouldn't feed the troll. But eventually, it just became too much. I started getting upwards of 50 texts and phone calls a day. I would wake up to 10
What
or
a
12
flirt.
texts every morning. I then decided
Johan,
just
how would
to
you
change
feel
my
if someone did that
habits.
to you?
The texting and calls stopped for a while.
I would go straight to the police. What?
I'd be like, ooh, ooh.
I called my phone
So stop hitting my
company,
line up,
asking if they
nigga.
ever gave out numbers that they usually request, and they said their policy stated that they wouldn't and couldn't unless a valid identification was provided. Then one day, I tried logging onto my Facebook, but was somehow denied.
Can't log into a Chacho.
Within a day,
That's not your Facebook
friends
no
started
more.
contacting me, asking me what the hell I was doing, saying that they were getting terrible messages from my account. In particular, one of my girlfriends was receiving messages about her mom who had died years ago.
One of my girlfriends. What you mean?
And told people what was going on.
Exes, probably.
I contacted Facebook and explained the situation, and they helped me access my account again, at which point I had it deactivated for a while. Enough was enough at this point. I decided to contact
Ooh.
the FBI, explaining what had been going on for over a month now. They documented everything, but told me that since I
Ball-head
and my
ass.
friends and relatives
Ooh.
were in immediate danger, they probably wouldn't be able to do anything at all. At this point, I felt stuck.
Oh, guys, he was stuck.
I decided against it, however, and just hoped it would fade out if I never answered. I left my Facebook deactivated and continued to ignore any texts and phone calls I received. I never had any trouble at home, but some of my closest friends received the occasional text as well, which freaked us all out. I hated that they got dragged into it too. One day, I came home and things felt very weird.
Johan, would you help me if this was happening to me?
No one at all.
Yeah, bro, I'll pull up with a bag. What?
Running through the apartment. I did a check of the place.
I know we would crack each other. That's what happened.
So I locked everything up
Absolutely
and
not.
waited for my
Absolutely.
It's been almost 7 months now.
7 months.
The calls and texts have more or less stopped. Now I'll get an occasional text, but at most one every 2 weeks. At the peak of it, I was receiving almost 100 texts a day.
Ooh.
It definitely affected my social circle. I became much more weary of people around me.
He was
and
quite
my
the
surroundings.
flirt.
I just felt like I couldn't really focus on anything until this all stopped. Work was difficult, though I tried to maintain my composure as best I could. Everything was just weird. Life was weird. I've since stopped using all forms of dating apps and websites. Things are getting back to normal at this point, and I just want to put it all behind me. I'm moving at the end of this year, so it'll be nice to have a fresh start in a new place. I'm not going to sit here and say that all dating apps are dangerous and no one should use them, but definitely cover your bases. Ask more questions before meeting someone. FaceTime them first.
Yeah, I
Skype,
know. Thank you.
anything. I was naive about it, and I regret it. Be safe, stick close to your friends, and try to sometimes meet people in more traditional ways.
Guys, he telling us the obvious. I know Johan was scared by this.
Okay, that jumps to didn't scare me.
Let me preface this by saying that this story happened when I was a lot younger and less worldly wise about the creeps of the world. Had I known what I know now,
Bro, I hate when it's a guy and the girl is, it's a girl and the guy is talking like, dog, this is a female.
was when I, a 16-year-old girl, got bored one day and decided to download a version of the Tinder app. After a couple of swipes, the guy's face popped up, and what intrigued me was that he didn't have his name in his profile. Think MS Park instead of Mark. Now, he didn't seem like a rapper, so I swiped right out of curiosity. We matched straight away and began talking. Just your average run-of-the-mill conversation. What do you do for fun? Been to any parties recently?
I eat Johan butt for fun.
After a bit of digging, it emerged that he went to the school at the bottom of my road, so we arranged to meet that weekend. At this point, I didn't even know his name, but felt too awkward to ask it after we'd been talking for all this time.
You're so stupid.
Saturday came, and Mark turns up about 20 minutes late. He's carrying a rose, presumably to make up for the fact that he's only around 5'2", which had been cleverly omitted in the photos he posted.
5'2"?
I'm not usually into short men, but I hear
He's 5'2".
sat in a park in
Yo,
town center.
if you catfish me and you were 5'2", you getting blocked immediately.
Everything and nothing at all. Until Mark if he could be so bold as to kiss me. I was flattered,
Hey,
but declined. He persisted, saying that
as
it was
long as they
very
got a good
important,
personality.
until
He
I
clearly
lost my
don't
temper
though.
for him and asked him why. He explained to me he suffered from sex-based migraines, and if he was deprived of sexual contact for too long, he would get an excruciating headache.
Ah, bro.
Yeah, that's a lie.
Render him immobile for 48 hours. Although I was naive, I wasn't stupid enough to believe this nonsense.
Just said, touch my
I wanted
titty.
to get home quickly after this meeting had turned sour. I leant over, gave him a quick peck on the cheek, and hurried away into the piercing parlor across the road, where the owners knew me and talked with me for an hour until I felt secure enough to get the bus home.
Ooh.
I thought that this would be the end of the encounter, and traveled home calmly. Me and my mother had never had a strong relationship, and I didn't want to really talk to her about it. So when she asked about my day, I just brushed it off and said I had met a friend for lunch. After dinner, I went upstairs to my room.
And he was
got my
there.
phone. My stomach dropped. There was a Snapchat notification from MS Sparks. My username must have been on the profile I set up on Tinder. How stupid, I think back now,
Yikes.
for I could have avoided a good many unsolicited dick pics otherwise. I gingerly opened it. It was a 10-second video of him lying on his bed at home, looking dazed and confused. The caption, "Look what you do to me."
What a W manipulator
He was
tactic.
actually faking a migraine and filming it to send to me. I blocked the account and sat watching TV for a while. No harm done, I thought. Wrong again. From knowing where I went to school and the fact that I have an unusually spelled first name, a friend request came in from Mark a couple of days later. I declined, but he just sent it again. I was a little weirded out, but he seemed to have mutual friends with me, and from his profile, I could learn more about him, i.e., how to avoid him. The messages started pouring in, starting with, "I really enjoyed today. Hope we can see each other again soon," and ending with such gems as, "I need you, insert my name here." I laughed and just blocked him again. One day, as I was catching my bus to school, a familiar face smiled at me from the bus stop. It was Mark again, this time with his friends. I wasn't suspicious, as my bus stop was opposite his school, and I vaguely knew one of his friends, so I smiled, talked, and made pleasantries until my bus came. This was to be the first of many encounters with Mark, all of which I brushed off as a coincidence, since he lived and went to school in the same part of town I did. The last encounter I had with Mark was on my way to meet a friend. The week before, I had severely twisted my knee playing netball and was struggling
Yo,
to
why am
walk
I
to
so
the bus
interested
stop
in
before my
this?
friend with the car had
Oh, low key, bro.
Like I'm like,
As I
hold
turned
up.
around the corner,
Like I'm not. I'm trying to make sure it's not just no talking.
smiling widely,
Also, I want to watch the video too. It's like I'm looking
Yes,
Yeah,
interested.
no,
You
he's
feel me?
low key. He's definitely following her, bro.
Oh yeah, he loves her.
he asked where I was going.
He like,
I told him I was meeting my friend. He asked what time I was going to meet her, and at this point, I just said in about an hour. He said his house was right around the corner, and putting his hand firmly on my lower back,
he bomba
I
clap.
could wait there with a cup of tea until my friend came.
Absolutely
I
not.
tried to protest, saying I would be fine.
He looked like
half
he do
in,
those activities, like
but
he
Mark
jerk
insisted,
off.
half guided, half pushed me to his house. When we got in, I asked if I could use the bathroom, to to which he said yes and showed me to. I texted my friend after locking myself in there and said that a guy I vaguely knew had let me wait in his house and she could come pick me up from there. I didn't tell her the whole story, as I didn't want to worry her and or have her phone my mother, with whom I would have met a worse fate than with Mark. Mark then knocks on the door, asking if I was okay. I said yes, but that I'd be a couple of minutes, and he agreed to wait downstairs for me. When I let myself out of the bathroom, I walked downstairs to find Mark lying motionless on the floor of the living room/kitchen. I panicked, thinking something had happened to him, and went to check his pulse. As I reached down, his hand shot out to feel my breast through my shirt, and he weakly
Whoa!
Need release. I batted his hand away and tried to
He
stand
wanted
up
to
to
know.
grab a glass of water.
He nutted.
Need you. Insert my name. Feel me. His trousers,
What?
which I hadn't looked at until now, were unbuttoned, and he was stroking himself. Eyes
Bro, no, we're not doing this.
I freaked out. I ran up the stairs and struggled with the lock on the door, hearing his slow footsteps getting closer.
Oh, hell
Just as I was opening
no.
the door, his voice called out from the other end of the corridor. Could you at least clean my oven then? I whisked the door.
Yeah, he's big, bro. What? He's big, bro. What? What? Yo, nah, you was trying to group. Yo.
Please clean my
yo,
oven. Please clean my oven.
Slammed it behind me, almost in tears at both the pain in my knee and the sheer weirdness of the situation.
Please
After
clean my
walking a few
oven.
roads down from his house, I rang my friend and said there was nothing to worry about, but could she please hurry? She was right around the corner at this point, and we drove off, me telling her everything in between shaky breaths. The weirdest thing about this whole story? A couple of days later, I ran into Mark again. He acted as if nothing had happened that day, offered me some gum, and then caught a bus from my bus stop. It was almost as if he didn't even remember anything from that day, and I sure as hell wish I didn't. I haven't seen him around in some time, but that could just be because he's gone off to university.
Nah, that one was crazy. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Bro, that's
This is the last. Okay, this is the last one for today.
out
And
of the three.
yeah, and this is called. Oh, this is the third. This is the third one.
I met Trent on Tinder in October of
Nah, that last one
2014.
was that crazy though.
He seemed to be my type. Tall,
Niggas look just like you.
the very definition of twink.
Oh nah.
It's hard to
Oh.
find
Okay.
so I swiped left. We started talking.
Nigga said
set up a
twink.
date. Everything was amazing for the first couple of months, until the end of the semester, when my roommates moved away. That was when he came to spend some time with me during winter break.
They cracked. Oh,
I spent some
ta.
time with my family for Christmas. Trent decided to let me know that he couldn't go home because he had cut ties with his family. And this was a
Damn.
huge red flag if I had ever seen it. But I decided to try and help him find a place to stay and then break up with him.
Oh,
I didn't want to make him home.
the things love will blind you for, bro.
By the time the break had ended, Trent had enrolled at my university and was staying across the hall from me. I knew that it would be awkward when I left him, but I wasn't prepared in the slightest for what was about to come. When the new semester began, he knocked on my door, complaining that he couldn't sleep in his own room for several reasons, the most frightening of which was that he was afraid that his roommates would kill him. I reassured him that those were just unreasonable thoughts and sent him back to his room. Not an hour later, Trent comes back to me, threatening suicide.
What?
I take him to the hospital, with him sobbing about how I was going to break up with him the entire time. I had never told him I was going to. The next morning, I got 30 phone calls. I changed my number blocked him on all of the social apps I use. Then, he created a new Grindr account and finally coaxed me into meeting him for a conversation. I ended up taking him back because, even though he was medicated, he was still unstable. He had attempted suicide after he was released from the hospital. I had moved off campus at that point. Fast forward about 3 months, and now he's moved off campus into an apartment he can't afford. I had been trying to get
Yikes.
him the hell out of my house because he was essentially living with me, since he couldn't just stay at his new place on campus without attempting suicide. At that point,
Why he look so angry? Look at him. He looks so freaking tight.
the cause of someone's suicide. One night, I decided that I just didn't care about Trent anymore and broke up with him. And this is where it gets dark.
Tell me where it get
For
dark
now,
at.
He went around and around with me begging through my tears for him to not kill himself, and him essentially trying to force me out of his house so he could commit suicide. It came to him threatening to call the police to tell them that I was psychotic and threatening him within his own home. I left and called the police, and when they arrived, they found him attempting to blow up his entire apartment complex. When he got
That's
back,
quite the man.
the true stalking began. I started receiving up to 50 calls in one day from numbers that would change. He was changing his number to bypass my call block. His attempts to get me to talk to him were just like before. He created several profiles under several different names on several social apps to contact me, leaving just enough information for me to deduce that it was him. His insistence that he wasn't going to hurt me crossed the threshold from creepy into almost threatening. Like
I'm not gonna hurt.
wherever you are. The
He
entire
said, come
time,
out,
he
come
tried
out,
to
wherever you are.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you some.
One night
I'm gonna get you some.
I received a call from the police department notifying me that my apartment had been broken into and that I was needed to check the apartment for missing
Ooh,
possessions.
he's quite
Oh,
goaded.
no.
He posed as me to get the locksmith to open my door.
That's actually
Found out that
impressive.
my apartment was through one of the worst lightning storms I've ever seen.
That was impressive. No,
When I got there,
no
it
offense.
had
That was
a front
impressive.
door and a basement vent. I opened the door and noticed that things weren't missing. New things were there.
Oh, he just
Things
gave you
that I
stuff.
didn't know. I opened my bedroom door to
Don't
find Trent's phone
don't
and
take
charger.
him. Don't take him.
My bed had been stripped of its sheets.
Mm.
Turning to the window, I saw Trent's clothes in a pile, and that's when the hairs on the back of my neck stood up.
Ugh.
Oh,
I knew he was right behind me.
Why
When
he
I turned
naked?
around, he was in my closet, hunched over and naked. He had a wild look in his eye, and yet exited the closet in the calmest manner imaginable. It was like he was a zombie, pale, with rings around his
Nigga just
why
took.
they draw him like that?
Nigga just. Yo, so we do anything, right? We just do anything,
with a
right?
blank expression. I waved my bat at him, but he seemed prepared to die.
He said, why you hiding?
He asked me to kill him.
Kill me,
He
please.
tried to wrestle the bat away from me. He tried to prove that he legally lived in my
Nah,
apartment.
what?
He tried telling me that he'd given me HIV.
HIV?
Huh?
I eventually got him into my living room and got him to get dressed before the cops arrived. He lunged at me.
Nah, Twin Chacho, that was not it.
So unfolded the most violent arrest I had ever witnessed. No amount of tasing subdued him. He screamed, "Police brutality! I just want to talk to
How did he get clothes on him?
Brian. Why won't you let me talk to Brian? Give me 5 minutes alone with him."
Ooh, I like that one.
The stalking continued after he posted bail. The next day, he knocked on my apartment door posing as the police. He found me in my class and chased me, eventually laying hands on me, running away when I pepper sprayed him, and tried to break into my house again. He was arrested again for trespassing. I got a protective order put out against him after he posted bail the second time. That didn't deter him. He continued his calls. I finished the semester and moved back
Me
home.
Bombo
I
Clarks.
began reporting every incident of him violating that honor, which were numerous. He left for LA because he thinks that the order is only valid in the state in which it was issued. If he comes back, or if he's arrested in California, I'll be taking him to court.
Oh my goodness! Round of applause, guys. Round. You're not clapping. You're not gonna clap for IMR Scary Tales.
I'm clapping, bro. Probably no did it.
Yo, go ahead, clap. We need a round of applause. That was good. 3 scary stories. Okay. Well, if you enjoyed this one, make sure you give this video a like, comment, subscribe, share. Make sure you do that. Go check out
A note is
IMR.
on.
Yeah,
Once you subscribe,
go ahead, check out IMR Scary Tales. Goated videos. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was that interested in it. What about you,
now
yo?
where their storytelling is peak, bro.
Nah,
That second one
the
with
second
with
with a girl.
with the girl with Mark, that one I'm like, nah.
Nah, Marcus though. Mark was fine for that. He was talking about some. Oh, I need a release. I need a release.
Yeah, he's a fanatic, bro.
Well, oh, if you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, and that's it from us. Peace.
Alright, peace, y'all.